Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the weekly setups. I'm going to be analyzing over 20 pairs using the fxalexg set and forget strategy, and let me show you the pairs that I'm willing to take for this new week. Let's get into it. So, the very first pair for the week is AUD JPY, and the weekly time frame. Let's start from there. The weekly time frame is bearish, as you can see. This was a high and this was a lower low. Price had a retracement, had a doji, and then have a weekly engulfing candle that engulf 2 weeks of price action, right? Let's go over to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is also bearish, so we have two time frame in sync. As you can see, price has been coming up right here, coming up, right? And then if you look well, you see that we shifted structure to the downside down here. So we're expecting some form of retracement to keep selling to the next structure point. So daily and weekly are bearish, which means we have two time frame in sync. Then it means we can draw our area of interest. So we drew our area of interest here on the daily time frame. As you can see, price rejected from here, has 1, 2, 3, 4 taps from area of interest, making it very valid. We also have this round psychological level 0.53 thousand, right? This one. So on the 4-hour time frame, it's also bearish. So I actually attempted to take this trade last week. We had the break, the retest, and price did not sell, right? But this week is looking cleaner because we have this left head right shoulder, and if I use the left head right shoulder tool, you can see right here we have this left head and right shoulder. Now, one thing about left head right shoulder, if you look at this dotted line right here that's created by the left head right shoulder, this dotted line is pointing to the downside, or it's pointing to the direction you're willing to take the trade. It means it's valid. If it's pointing to the upside direction and you're willing to take a sell, then you have to wait for a break and retest. But if it's already pointing to the downside, you can enter at the right shoulder, or you can enter at the break and retest of the head and shoulders pattern, right? So it's a good confirmation because this dotted line is going to the downside, it's pointing downwards, which means is in direction with the trade we are planning on taking, which is a short, right? So this is how I'll be playing this trade on the 1-hour time frame. I'll just wait for a retest back to this area of interest and look for engulfings to take the trade down, downwards, right? So this is the very first pair for the week. Second pair for the week is a Euro AUD, right? Euro AUD weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is bullish. As you can see right here, weekly time frame is bullish. This is the higher high, this is the higher low, right? Daily time frame, as you can see, we have a strong area of interest from daily time frame. We have 1 tap, 2, 3, and we have 4 taps. So now that we are above area of interest, we are looking to continue buying with these buys that have been happening right here, right? 4-hour time frame, if you look clearly, we just had a break from 4-hour time frame right here. We're waiting for a retracement to continue the buy. So how I'll be playing this trade on the 1-hour time frame, I'll simply just wait for a retest. I'll be waiting for a retest on the 1-hour time frame right here, look for engulfings, and then I'll buy this market, right? I'll put my stop loss below this low, somewhere anywhere within this area from here to here. I'll just put my stop loss around here, but just a little bit below this low, right? And then I'll be targeting 1:2 first of all, and then maybe extend it as price goes on, right? So that is the second pair for the week. That was Euro AUD. Third pair for the week. Now this one is a tricky one, but let me show you what I'm looking to see for this week. If you look on the weekly time frame is bullish. Now let me explain why. This was the high, this was the low. As soon as we broke below, it makes price bearish. So as this is now the new lower low, you have to look for a new lower high for that one. So this is now the new lower high, and price broke above, making it bullish. So this is now the new higher high, and this is now the new higher low. Price broke above again, and this is now the new highest high, and then we have to look for a higher low for that. So this is a range that is making price bullish on the weekly time frame. If you go to the daily time frame, you can see that on the daily time frame, this is actually where the high is, higher high, and this is where the higher low is, making daily time frame bullish again as well. Now, if I go over to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the 4-hour time frame is also bullish. This is the high, and this is its low right here, making 4-hour time frame bullish. So we have 3 time frame in sync. So the daily time frame, if you look at the daily time frame, you can see that we have a strong area of interest from there. Now, whenever we're above, we are rejecting down. Whenever we're above, we are rejecting up. Above, rejecting up. Whenever we are below, we are rejecting down. So now that we are above the area of interest, we are looking to buy this market, right? So how I'll be playing this trade is this way, right? Now, if you look clearly, we have some form of break. We are waiting for a retest on the 4-hour time frame, right? We are waiting for a retest on the 4-hour time frame to buy this market. But if you look at the 1-hour time frame, which is the entry time frame, if we get that retest and price close below here, to make price bearish. So it's a tricky one, yes, but this is how I'll play this trade. I'll just pay attention to the 4-hour time frame. As soon as 4-hour time frame have that retracement, as soon as 4-hour time frame have any form of retracement, then I'll go to the 1-hour time frame to look for any engulfing I see. I'll go to the 1-hour time frame, even if the engulfing is here, it's kind of risky, but I'm willing to take it. So if assuming I get an engulfing like here, for example, I'll be entering here, and then I'll put my stop loss below this minor support and resistance level, just below here, and then I can now target maybe this high right here, which will make this a 1:2.5 risk to reward ratio. The reason I draw this line here is, by the way, is the 4-hour structure point. So I'll target the 4-hour structure points right here. So that is the third pair for the week. That is the third pair for the week. Fourth pair for the week, we have Euro NZD. What I'm looking for on Euro NZD, we have weekly. Weekly is bullish. We have daily bullish as well, higher high, higher low, and we have 4-hour time frame bullish as well. So we have 3 time frame in sync. I'll simply just be waiting for a break. I'll simply just be waiting for a retest like this and engulfings to buy this market. So these are actually my best pair for the week, but I still have other pairs that I'm still paying attention to because they could play out, right? So let me show you the next pairs that are still in my watch list somehow, but I'm willing to take them for this next week. So we have NZD JPY. Let me show you what I'm looking for. NZD JPY, we have a very strong area of interest on the daily time frame. If you look here, you can see that we have a lot of touches right here. We have rejection, 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 very strong area of interest, and now we are above area of interest, right? On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the 4-hour time frame is bullish. We have the high, we have the low, we have the high, right? So we have this retracement and engulfing on the 4-hour time frame. But you see why it's not that clean, because the daily time frame, the 1-hour time frame is still bearish. It's still bearish. So any price action that is happening within this high and this low, just like this high and this low, it means that this price action here is still bearish. But if I'm willing to take this trade, I'll be taking this trade on 30 minutes, because the 30 minutes is actually bullish, right? This is the higher high, this is the higher low. So this price action here is still bullish. So if I'm willing to take this trade, I'll be waiting for a break and retest above this minor area here and take buys on NZD JPY. Next pair we have USD JPY, USD JPY. So on the weekly time frame on USD JPY, if you look clearly, you can see that price has come here, like price came here, rejected up strongly, came here, rejected up strongly, came here, rejected up strongly. Even if the weekly time frame is bearish, because this is the high and this is the low, making price bearish, right? But price has actually rejected from this area multiple times. So we are hoping to see if this rejection will still continue, if this upward direction will still continue, since price has already rejected from this area. So on the daily time frame, you can see that we already have a shift of structure. So price has been bearish coming into this area right here like this, and now it shifted bullish right here. Now we have a retracement, and now you can see that the EMA is coming under. As you can see, the EMA is coming under to possibly hold price as support for us to buy this market to the upside. So this is how I'll be playing these markets, right? Price is bullish, I'll just simply waiting for a retest to buy this market to the upside. Next pair, we have GBP CHF on a daily time frame. I'm still looking to sell this trade. As you can see, price is bearish. We have some form of head and shoulders right here. We have a break and a retest. We took this trade last week too, right? We took this trade last week. I'm still willing to take the trade again to sell, to continue the sell. If you see on the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame is still bearish, right? Price came here and we sold from here. This is where we sold from. So price is somewhere close to area of interest again, and we have a strong 4-hour engulfing candle. So I'll be looking for where to enter on this trade. I just can't see it right now, so maybe we'll have to wait for price to get to area of interest first on the 1-hour time frame, and then we'll look for shift of structure to enter the trade. AUD CAD is now the last pair for the week. Of course, we have been willing to sell this market right from all the way up. We have been willing to sell this market. This market is not as clean. This is what I'll be looking for on AUD CAD. It's not as clean. Price has already rejected from area of interest, so I'll just simply be waiting for a break and retest under to continue the sell on AUD CAD. So that's pretty much it, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel, it's free, and let's see what this week will give us in the markets. That's pretty much it, guys.